the edge of familiar places, where the evening settles low. A narrow road appears in silence through the drifting silver fog. No sign points toward a destination. No map reveals where it may go. Only distant lantern light glowing softly through the haze. The road through the fog, calling me ahead toward a place I've never seen, yet somehow know the road through the fog, hidden from my eyes, like a promise waiting quietly beyond the misty sky. Every step feels small and uncertain. Every shadow shifts and bends. The world behind grows faint and distant as the fog begins to rise. Yet somewhere deep beyond the silence, a warm light flickers in the blue. And though I cannot see the castle, I believe it's there. Passage, not every path needs to be clear to be worth following. The road through the fog, winding through the night, guided by a quiet feeling more than any light. The road through the fog, patient as the rain, leading me towards something I cannot yet explain. Distant lantern, stone pathway, endless mist. The fog grows deeper through the valley. The road becomes a silver line. Every step feels slightly smaller, and the distance still ahead. The castle hides beyond the silence. The stars are nowhere to be found. Only drifting clouds surround me in the blue. Lantern in the mist, shining soft and gold, not enough to light the whole road, just enough to move like a quiet kind reminder to keep walking instead. I do not know who left it burning, or how long it stood alone. Its light reaches through the darkness without asking anything. The fog still lingers all around me. The road still disappears from view. Yet somehow everything feels different than before. Passage, sometimes courage is simply taking one more step. Lantern in the mist, warm against the blue, guiding me through uncertain places I must travel through. Lantern in the mist, patient as the rain, teaching me that hope can live inside the smallest flame. The road ascends beyond the silence, where the fog begins to break. Silver clouds drift through the valleys, far beneath the stone. The lantern's glow grows faint behind me as the horizon starts to change, and through the shifting veil of mist, a distant shape appears. The castle appears above the sea of white, standing morning waits beyond the fading night. The castle appears golden in the blue, like a promise I had followed before I ever knew. Its towers rise above the cloud line, its windows glow with amber light. Ancient walls watch over valleys, lost beneath the haze. For a moment all the questions fall quiet in the air, as wonder takes their place inside my heart. Passage, some destinations change us the moment we see them. The castle appears silent and bright, waiting beyond every fear that walked beside me through the night. The castle appears high above it all, proof that some dreams are real. After all, golden towers, endless fog, castle lights. Beyond the gates, a quiet hallway stretches farther than the eye. Stone walls covered with forgotten names beneath the lantern light. Some belong to distant strangers, some I almost recognize, and some feel like old companions from another life. The hall of forgotten names, echoing softly through the years, holding every dream abandoned, every hope and every fear. The hall of forgotten names, patient as the stone, keeping every version of us from feeling truly gone. I carried as a child, a dream I left beside the road, a promise made beneath the starlight that time slowly took away. Yet nothing here feels sad or broken, nothing asked me to explain, only quiet understanding filling the room. Passage we do not lose, every version of ourselves we carry them forward. The hall of forgotten names, golden in the blue, every path I never followed still belongs to me. the lantern glow. Each one holds a different story from a life I used to know. A child chasing distant starlight, a dreamer walking unknown roads, 1,000 versions looking back from the glass. The mirror room shining in the blue. Every path I ever wandered leading me to you. The mirror room, quiet and bright, showing me that every chapter belongs within the light. Some reflections carry old mistakes, some hold dreams I left behind, some reveal the strength I never noticed, waiting all this time. The mirrors do not ask for judgment. They do not ask me to explain, only offer understanding in return. Passage, healing begins when we stop asking which version deserve to stay. The mirror room, silver, gold and white, holding every piece of who I am within its light. The mirror room, patient as the dawn, teaching me that nothing real was ever truly gone. Helped me become you. Silver mirrors, lantern light, acceptance. A wooden desk beside the window, covered with unopened pages. Ink faded softly through the years, yet every word remains. Some begin with old apologies, some with gratitude and love. Some are simply thoughts once carried to too long alone. Letters never sent, resting in the light, holding all the words we wished we'd spoken through the night. Letters never sent, patiently remain, teaching us that healing does not always need a name. One letter speaks of missed tomorrows, one of dreams that drifted by. One forgives a younger version for not knowing what to do. The paper does not ask for answers, the ink does not demand a reply, only offers understanding between the lines. Passage, some words do not need to be delivered to be heard. Letters never sent, silver, gold, and blue, every page a small reminder of what we've journeyed through. Letters never sent, quiet as the rain, showing me that kindness can travel both ways. Faded ink, open pages, gentle forgiveness. A winding staircase leads me upward, past the lanterns and the stone, toward a tower open to the heavens, above the drifting clouds. The castle fades into the distance, the fog becomes a silver sea, and all the noise I carried with me grows quiet in the wind. The quiet tower high above the blue, where every restless thought can finally drift its way on through. The quiet tower, peaceful as the sky, holding nothing but the silence as the night goes by. Answers wait beside the window, lessons written on the walls. Only moonlight on the ancient stone, and stars beyond the mist. The world below feels far away now. The road behind no longer calls. And for a moment I remember how to simply be. Passage. Peace is not the absence of storms. It is resting between them. The quiet tower, silver in the night, teaching me that stillness can be its own kind of light. The quiet tower, gentle and true, a place where I can finally sit without needing something new. Moonlit tower, silent wind, endless clouds. The courtyard opens to the heavens, above the silver sea below. The wind moves softly through the stone, like a familiar voice. I think of all the roads I've traveled, every name and every dream, and for the first time they feel lighter than before. Learning to let go doesn't mean goodbye. Some things stay beside us without asking why. Learning to let go, gentle as the breeze, turning heavy memories into autumn leaves. The castle watches in the silence as the horizon slowly glows. Every lesson, every heartache settles into place. Nothing has to be forgotten, nothing has to disappear, only has to be accepted for what it was. Passage, healing is not leaving the past behind, it is walking forward with it. Learning to let go, silver, gold and blue, every chapter still belongs, even when it's through. Learning to let go stay tight. Morning wind, open sky. Lighter steps. The highest tower greets the morning, where the stars begin to fade. The sea of fog below me glimmers in the early golden light. Every road I walk through darkness, every doubt I carried here feels smaller than the sky unfolding before my eyes. Sunrise beyond the clouds, golden through the blue, lighting every hidden valley with a different view. Sunrise beyond the clouds, warm upon the stone, showing me that I was never walking all alone. The castle stands above the silence, watching over mist and time. Its windows catch the morning colors like lanterns made of dawn. The fog still drifts across the valleys, but it no longer fills the sky. The light reaches farther than I imagined. Passes, the fog remains, but now so does the sunrise. Sunrise beyond the clouds, silver, gold and white, turning every former shadow into softer light. Sunrise beyond the clouds, wide and free, a reminder that tomorrow has been waiting patiently. Golden horizon, castle towers, morning sky. The castle gates stand open quietly as morning settles on the stone. The sea of fog below the mountains glows beneath the sun. The road that once felt lost and distant now stretches softly through the light, leading back toward familiar places with unfamiliar eyes. The road home through the light, golden and clear, carrying every lesson that brought me here. The road home through the light, open to the sky, every step a little lighter as the clouds drift by. The towers slowly fade behind me into the morning blue. The lanterns rest beside the pathway, their purpose now complete. The names, the mirrors, and the letters remain within the castle walls, yet everything they gave me travels on. Passage, healing is not becoming someone new, it is remembering who you are. The road home through the light, warm against the trees, every memory now moving with the morning breeze. The road home through the light, wide and free, the castle stays behind me, but the light comes home with me. Far above the drifting clouds, the castle watches silently, waiting for another traveler to follow through the mist. And somewhere on another evening, when the fog begins to rise, a distant lantern will appear again beside the road. The road